In this video, we'll configure our Unity3D editor. Our objectives will be to open the example project and then configure the editor so we're ready to start exploring. All right, the first thing that you'll need to do is open Unity3D. I've already got mine open. I'm at the Projects tab. And I want to load the standard assets example project. And I actually happen to have it here. When you first install Unity and install the example project as part of it, it may or may not show up here. If it does not, and you know you installed it, you can click Open Other. And on the Mac, you go to the Users folder and then go into Shared Unity, and it's right here. So you can click on that and say Open to open that. On Windows, you'll have to search a little bit. I think it's in Documents, Shared Unity. If for some reason you don't have this folder, it didn't get installed, or you did not select the example project when you installed, you can download it after the fact. So if you once again direct your browser to the Unity3D site and click Get Unity and then free download, rather than download the entire installer, down here where it says Additional Downloads, you can click that and select the example project. This will just download that example project folder. And then once again, back in Unity, you can select that to open. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select that. That will begin the process of opening the project in Unity. Sometimes it might take a few minutes or several seconds for the project to open. Since I've already opened this project, it actually opens pretty quickly. So, the first thing that I do when I start fresh with Unity is I configure my workspace. This is the standard default layout that comes with Unity. I'm actually not a big fan of this layout unless I'm on a very small monitor. But if you do have a decent size monitor, I do recommend changing the layout. As you work with Unity, you'll start to figure out what you like and what you don't like, and you could always customize the layout as you see fit. So under Window, there's Layouts. And right now, like I said, I'm on the default. I always like the 2x3 layout. So I'm going to go ahead and select 2x3. In Unity, there's always multiple ways of doing things. So that was under the Window menu. There's also this little quick shortcut to that over here in the upper right of the window. So once again, I can go back to default, or I can select 2x3. And it turns out that the entire environment is very customizable, so you can roll your mouse between the panes and resize them as you see fit. So often, as you're working with Unity, you'll want to resize things as you go. And if you get things messed up, you could always go back and reselect the 2x3 layout, and it will snap back to the defaults. So one other change that I like to make is to change the layout of the projects panel here. You can see there's a 2-column layout. I like to switch this to the 1-column layout. You can do that by selecting the little drop down over here on the right side and switch to 1-column layout. So there's 2-column and 1-column. There's advantages and disadvantages of each. I personally like the 1-column layout because this basically shows the makeup of the project that I'm working on, and it very much looks like the file system. So I've got folders, I can open the little cascades, and ultimately I get down to actual files. And these actually map to files on the file system, and the folders map to folders on the file system. So now that we have the Unity editor layout set the way we want it, in the next video we'll explore the example project and the Unity3D editor.